Assalamualaikum. It's me, Muasafing. Have a last discussion with me. This is going to be my last video, at least for a while. And today's discussion is going to be about why do some people complain so much about things they can't see? First of all, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like I wish to call it as an illness, the brain hurt or something. I don't know because when we first time hear of it, it seems to be ridiculous for people to be worried about things that they have never seen before. I mean, of course, they will have their own anxiety and then their own curiosity or their own worries on what the things that could happen if they don't really take a good care of things. But then again, sometimes it can be way too obvious on, I don't know, too obvious that something is very wrong with them. Like your belongings. Don't put all your belongings, the things that belong to you, outside because someone is going to steal it. Like, yeah, yeah, but it's just a water bottle. It just my shoes. It's not wallet. It's not handphone. But it is stuff. It's just an empty box. Empty box. It just silly little things. But then again, some people are like that. They have no compromise. They will hide everything. They will take everything. They will hide everything. They are being so alert about these kind of things, and they don't want any bad things to happen to them. And now they keep taking defensive, even though nothing ever happened. Even for me, unfortunately, like perhaps one day I need their help, and I need to or I need to borrow some of their money or something, and then they being so defensive about it, and what if I borrow money and I will never go and give it back? I'm not gonna have enough money to pay it back. I don't. Why would I do such a thing? Don't you have trust in me? But the things that they can't see, the things that probably could happen in the future, but they always took things negatively and always think about the bad things that could happen to them. It's funny, right? The funny way people do think of that sometimes. But for me, ironically, I'm sorry if my opinion is quite controversial. Controversy have a controversy rather than the others. But if you felt like some bad thing is going to be happen to you, does it mean that you are a bad person yourself? I mean, logically thinking, a good person wish for good things to happen, and a bad person know bad things will happen to them because it feels like they deserve such a thing. So, but then again, how could you say to us that you didn't do anything wrong, that you didn't hurt anyone, but somehow you manage to think that bad things might happen, and you must always be sensitive and always going to take a good care of yourself, regardless about anything. Sometimes it can be worse because we can talk about germs. So someone around the room is coughing now, you know, and then it's carried you out because, oh no, germs have come out from this guy's body, and now the air that we live, a virus can fly here and there. So he will they will eventually make a drastic the citizen whenever they they are just going to go outside of the room, or try to clean the air with air freshener or something. But of course, that is going to be the obvious way something is really bad in the brain or something, because of course that is way too much. But still, people, they're always going to be like that. Let's go and make a business with me or something, and then, but what if I like, if I take all the profits and run away. So again, why do bad things need to happen to them as if they can't trust anyone that they have met? Perhaps it's another example is going to be such a thing about the things about environment. Um, um, a catastrophe can happen. Bad weather. You know, suddenly the water is going to be rising up. Suddenly, the wind is going to blow way too hard. Sometimes the I don't know, the storm is going to attack your house or something. I don't know, but there will be something that you will fear of. You know, and truth be told, that is not going to happen anytime soon. And for me, it's kind of sickness for you to be such in such a way. And because whatever we always try to be logical. We always try to assume the best thing within our capacity, within our efforts. We it's not like we be very very vulnerable to others, but we do try to defend ourselves, protect ourselves from any harm, of course. But you don't have to worry so much that you alerting people, and you want me to join your anxiety to be just like you, and that was going to be ridiculous. But you know then again, I don't know what kind of trauma that they be having, or is it that things that they have made it out within their thoughts over and over again, until they really get worried that it could get real sometimes. But talking about dealing with problematic people, right? Why do we do such a thing? And come to think of it, it's like it's not even a normal behavior for me to accept such a thing. Hopefully, it's so funny because at the end of this discussion, the only things that I'm going to say was, I hope that I never going to meet this kind of person, as if there are no way on fixing them. Perhaps it's so funny for me to give my opinion. Perhaps they need more love. They need more to be. They need to be take a good care of. And also, of course, they need to be educated. They need to be told the real things that was supposed to happen. And they need to stop assuming things based on their halfway logic, because I don't even think they try to be logical. And it's really the problem that we have to deal in our community, in our circle. Hopefully there is no one going to act like that. And I turned on my computer, and then there was a very heavy rain, and the storm was so loud. They're asking me to close the computer, because when the storm hit your environment, the electric the electricity can be overcharged and hurting your computer. But our computer right now is modern, and it have a self-defense mechanism, which is if they receive quite a lot of voltage in their switch, they will automatically turn it off by themselves. So computers right now have that kind of technology, so you don't have to worry my computer is going to be struck by lightning. It's never going to happen. So see, that's what I'm trying to say. Right? There are worries for some reason, and they drag us on with them in their madness. Hopefully, I will manage to explain them properly if I ever meet one of them. Hopefully, I don't. I never wish to deal with them ever. But we can always be hopeful. But I guess we can always try to start to educate, start to giving awareness, and start to deal this and consider it to be a serious issue. So, what's kind of a conversation that you could have with me regarding about this topic? We can make a back and forth a reply on video if you wish to do such a thing. It feels lovely for me to have someone to speak with, or you can just comment on the video if you wish to do such a thing. But this is going to be my last discussion for a while, and it is what it is. Maybe I know in the future I try to add another fun things to be talking about, or I make it the same video, but it's going to be a continuing discussion if I manage to find out any good information that I wish to share. But there you go. It is what it is. This is a discussion that I wish to have with you. So what are your thoughts is going to be? Anyway, I guess it is what it is. I said the things that I want you wish to hear, and hopefully it start you can start to see others video that I have in my other channel. Until then, I take a very good care of yourself. This is my goodbye. Assalamualaikum.